guys, Monica here. So I'm here with another recipe as usual. So I'm going to show you guys how to make some steakhouse sliders and steakhouse fries with the option of some little onion strings, which is the same recipe that they use for bloomin' onions. But anyways, if you guys want to see it, then keep watching. Alright, so we have taken our sirloin tip steak. Is that what it is?
Sirloin tip roast, yeah.
Yeah, roast. Okay. And so we have sliced it up into really thin slivers, as you can see. Probably about as thin as he can get it, you know, here at home. But if you want to have your butcher do it, go right ahead. But as far as seasoning, what we're going to do is put half a packet of ranch seasoning in there. You use a whole packet if you want, but we're just going to go with half. Then we're going to take half a packet of our au jus gravy mix. Now be careful with this because it does come off a little salty and you don't want, you know, overly salty meat. So we're going to take half a packet of that. I'm going to go ahead and close the bag back up, get all the air out. And then I'm just going to kind of work it into the meat. That's all you're going to do. Once you get it all nice and kind of worked in, you can add a little bit of water if you want. I think I'm going to leave it like this because the juice from the meat will naturally come out. Are you recording? Mm-hmm. It looks like you're recording over there.
Carry on.
Anyways, the natural juice of the meat will of course come out and kind of help the seasoning stick to it, but I'm just going to mix it all in real well and then I'm going to just sit it in the refrigerator for a couple hours until I get ready to cook it. Okay, and we're going to pair our steakhouse sliders with some steakhouse fries. So all I've done here is, of course, just skinned some potatoes, and I cut them in big wedges. You can cut them smaller if you'd like, but we just have them in big wedges just because it kind of goes more of the steakhouse feel. So I just have them soaking in water just to rinse off all of the dirt and just nasty residue. So I'm going to go ahead and drain these off and get our oil heated up. Okay, so of course when your oil is nice and hot, you're going to throw your fries in it. Not too many, not to crowd the skillet. So I'm just going to cook up our whole batch of fries over here. And then we're going to use some seasoned salt to season them. Just be very careful with that. You don't want to over season your fries, but I really enjoy this on my fries, and it does make it feel more as if I did go to a steakhouse and get them because they always have like the best fries. So that's what we're going to use to season our fries with. Okay, so our fries are all done. So now we're going to move on to the buns and the meat. So what I've done here to the buns, I just have some regular white slider buns. I've melted a little bit of butter and honey in a bowl, and I have just brushed both sides of the buns, and we're just going to pop them in the oven just to kind of brown them up just a smidge and give them a little bit extra flavor. Now on to the meat. So over here in our skillet we just have a little bit of oil, so we're just going to go ahead and throw the steak in and just cook it thoroughly, just brown it up, you know, like you would normally do. And I'm also going to throw in some mushrooms as a topper while I cook the steak. So I'm going to go ahead and put the steak in. Okay, so you're just going to cook it hot and fast pretty much. I mean, not too hot and not too fast. You don't want to sling it all over your stove. But I went ahead and threw those mushrooms in to get them real nice and softened up and to get some of that flavor onto them. I also have over here our steakhouse potatoes, steakhouse fries. I did make some onion, I guess you can call them strings, kind of like the bloomin' onion. You can find that recipe online. I just use the same one, other than that I take some sugar and sprinkle it on them once they are done. So that's what we're having to pair with our little sliders. As you can see, it's all nicely browning up. Just getting the mushrooms nice and soft. You can also, if you don't want to put it in with your meat, you can also just cook them in like some butter or anything like that. You can flavor them up. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking this up, and then once we assemble the sliders, I'll get back to you. Alright guys, so it's not, you know, really fancy looking, but it's going to taste real good. I've been sampling the steak and the fries and the little onion strings as I go. So, like I said, it's not really beautiful looking, but if you have more time, which I don't right now, anyways, you can take a little bit extra time and make it a little bit fancier. All I did was smear some mayo on both sides of the bun, added some provolone mozzarella and some sharp cheddar cheese, and that's the way I'm going to have mine. Alright guys, that is it. Really easy, real simple. Feel free to add whatever you want to it. Dale is deciding to add mushrooms to his, but if you want to add anything special to yours, any type of vegetables or anything, you know, feel free to do that. Let me know what you guys think of the little sliders. Let me know if you guys try them. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. And, yes, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.